Review number 20, Lexus GX470 Overland style. Check it out. What's up everyone, we are back. Today we're going to be talking about a Lexus GX470. It's a pretty unique vehicle from Lexus. It's pretty much a forerunner as far as the chassis goes, much like the Land Cruiser is to the LX. The truck has an extensive list of modifications. This truck came in originally modified. It did have the front and rear steel bumpers on it. It did have the wheels and tires on it. When it rolled through the shop, it was already on Icon suspension stage 2. We beefed it up to a stage 7, so it has front and rear built aluminum control arms. The exhaust was original. It was kind of rotted out, so we made a custom catback using MagnaFlow mufflers and stainless steel piping. The Icon suspension is great. It is fully adjustable. You can adjust on a coilover from as low as stock height all the way up to 3 inch. It's very popular in the Overland community to be running a dual battery setup. So you want to have a second battery to take care of all your auxiliary lighting and maybe refrigerators or anything that would draw power. This way your original battery can stay untouched, so it's always there to start up the vehicle as the primary. For the roof, we installed a Rhino Rack roof rack. And on the side of it, you'll notice there's a awning. This awning opens up 270 degrees all around the vehicle, so when you're camping or hanging out, you have some shade. All around the perimeter of the roof rack, we installed rigid scene lights. So these are really cool. They're made to mount flat onto a wall, and they cast a 65-degree light down onto the ground. You can get them in white and amber. So we have amber on the outside. When he opens up the doors or unlocks the car via the key fob, the amber turns on and illuminates the exterior of the vehicle. He also has switches inside to control other lighting that would be white. So if he wants to be more low-key, or let's say he's in the woods and he doesn't want to cast too much light, you could always rock the amber. Or if you're doing something more technical and you need the light, you could always turn on the white. Cool fact about this awning, it is from across seas, so it's actually designed for a right-hand drive vehicle. It comes with brackets designed for you to install it on the right-hand side of the vehicle, but obviously in the States we have left-hand drive cars. So we had to take that bracket and modify it extensively to get it onto the driver's side. One of the problems we ran into when mounting the awning on the side was that it hung a little too low. So when you would open up the doors, it would kind of just skim the bottom. The other issue, when we raised it up to clear the doors, was that it actually surpassed the platform of the roof rack, which wasn't good because when he put his rooftop tent up there and he opened it, it would actually come in contact with the awning. We figured the best way to deal with that is to make some custom crossbars. So we did fabricate some steel crossbars, powder coated and textured black to raise up the whole rack. If you look at the truck, the 3 crossbars are actually handmade and powder coated by us. And it raises everything up to a level where it clears the doors and it can sit flush with the platform and he can open up his rooftop tent. The Rhino Rack also comes with brackets to mount a light bar. In this situation, when we use those brackets, we found we can only fit about a 20, maybe 30-inch light bar across. Our customer did specify he wanted a 50-inch light bar, so we modified the brackets also. Same way, a little metal fabrication, powder coated and textured black to match those crossbars. We were able to fit a 50-inch up top. All the lighting on the roof rack is controlled by a switch panel located under the radio inside the truck. For the switch panel, we made a custom bezel around it, wrapped it in a vinyl just so it matches the interior. It looks a little more OEM. When you open up the tailgate, you'll see another switch panel. This one's cool because it controls all the lights just like the front switch panel, but you also have USB inputs so you can charge accessories, charge your phone. There's also a voltage meter to read that secondary battery to let you know when all these accessories are draining, how low that battery is getting. You'll see rigid lighting being used again on the interior and the ceiling. There's 2 lights that we put up there, one in red, one in a warm white. So the warm white is just a classic white hue, a little more comfortable, and then turn on the red for hunting or fishing situations. It seems like overlanding is getting a lot more popular. We're getting a lot of these awesome Toyota trucks in here for these great builds. This one to me is especially cool because, again, I mentioned before, it does have its roots in the forerunner. So when the forerunners are at a higher premium right now, sometimes you can grab a GX, which actually to the core is almost the same truck, and they share a lot of those parts, and sometimes you can score them for a little better price. If you're looking to getting into overlanding, Toyota's a great bet. There's so many parts for them and the reliability is second to none.